Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-show broadcast of the 2020 American Cancer Society's Hope Ball, presented by Delta Airlines, will begin momentarily.
Hello and welcome to our pre-show. You are joining the American Cancer Society Hope Ball at Home, presented by Delta Airlines. I'm Linda Stouffer from Channel 2 WSB. Glad you're here.
And I'm Fred Blankenship. Great to see you. And we are delighted to be your MCs for this special evening. Now, of course, we would prefer to be with everybody in person. We're in a virtual world now, but we're so glad you're joining us virtually this year as we help our friends at the American Cancer Society raise critical funds for pediatric cancer research.
And as you're watching this evening, please connect with us on social media. We really want to see your photos on Facebook and Instagram. We'll even select some winners in a few categories, Fred.
Oh, winners. I like the winners. That's right. That's right. And we'll be on the lookout for your best selfie, best dressed. Oh, Linda, look at you. Looking fantastic.
Looking very sharp.
Thank you very much. Best food spread. Yes, those pictures too. We get hungry when you use the hashtags. Hashtag HopeATL selfie. Hashtag HopeATL best dressed. Check it out, like Jet Magazine right here. And hashtag HopeATL spread.
I'm picking up on a theme, hope.
That's
it's all
right.
about hope. Before we get started, we'd like to give a huge shout out to everybody who helped with this incredible program. Thank you to our Hope Ball Board of Ambassadors, our sponsors, and our virtual table hosts.
Let's keep the hope going, right? So sit back, grab a little bite to eat. Pour yourself a cool drink. And guess what? We'll be right back.
Hello, we're so glad to have you joining us tonight online. This year, so much is different, but the one thing that has not changed is the American Cancer Society's commitment to saving lives, celebrating lives, and leading the fight for a world without cancer, Fred.
Now, Linda, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we missed out on the gathering for so many in-person events this past spring, including Relay for Life. And WSB-TV is so proud to sponsor Relay for Life, and it just wasn't the same.
But we are not going to let any of that hold us back. Now more than ever, the American Cancer Society needs our help to continue life-saving cancer research. Never before in the Society's history has their mission been at risk like it is right now. In fact, if the current trends continue, they will have to reduce funding of cancer research by 50%. That would be the lowest investment this century. Also at risk, better cancer treatments and discoveries that definitely will be able to improve and save lives.
In addition, ACS had to make the incredibly difficult decision to suspend the Hope Lodge program, affecting cancer patients seeking treatment right here in Atlanta. Now, for those who don't know, Hope Lodge provides free lodging for cancer patients who need a place to stay when the best treatment options are far from home. To protect the safety and well-being of patients, staff, and volunteers, they had to close all facilities across the country.
But you know, as soon as it's safe to do that, we look forward to reopening Hope Lodge and safely serving cancer patients there once again. And throughout this pandemic, the Society has been there 24/7 for cancer patients and caregivers, listening to concerns and providing accurate scientific information about the coronavirus and cancer.
And cancer patients, they may feel helpless at times, but now is not the time to give up. Oh, we don't give up, baby. We are not helpless when we have the American Cancer Society fighting with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our MCs from WSB-TV, Fred Blankenship and Linda Stouffer.
Good evening and welcome to the American Cancer Society Hope Ball at Home, presented by Delta Airlines. We're glad you're here. I'm Linda Stouffer from WSB-TV.
Hello to you. I'm Fred Blankenship, the Hope Ball at Home. I love that. Well, of course, we would love to be with everybody in person tonight, but a little bit of distance, oh no, won't keep us from celebrating and fighting back against cancer. Now, as you are watching, let's get social, shall we? That's what we do on social media throughout the next hour. We want to see your amazing pictures on Facebook, Instagram. Look, we know you're there anywhere. We'll even select some winners in a few amazing categories. Now, show us your best selfies using the hashtag HopeATLSelfie. HopeATLSelfie. For best dressed, use hashtag HopeATLBestDressed.
You look so sharp. I want to get your picture.
Whoa, check it out. It's like Jet Magazine. Boom.
Oh,
boom.
you're looking good,
Yes.
Fred.
Oh,
yes.
Hey, check it out.
I'm going to post it.
Thank you very much. You look wonderful as well,
Thank
as
you.
always. Now, for you foodies out there, yes, you foodies, show us your spread using the hashtag HopeATLSpread. The food, you know the food's going to look good.
And we're going to make this fun, and we can't wait to see your selfies, share your photos. The driving force behind all of this is the American Cancer Society Hope Ball Board of Ambassadors. These volunteer leaders care about our community. They're working so hard to fight back against cancer. Let's meet the leaders. Mike Moore is Senior Vice President of Delta Airlines Maintenance Operations and this year's Hope Ball Chair. Mike oversees base, cabin, engine, and component maintenance and training at Delta and is an active supporter of a variety of causes that make our community a much better place to live. Mike's colleague is Ken McHugh, Vice President of Technical Supply Chain Management at Delta and Hope Ball co-chair. Mike manages the global supply chain for more than 1,200 Delta and Delta Connection aircraft. Latanza Ajay, Corporate Services Vice President at Georgia Power, has served as Hope Ball co-chair for the past 3 years. Latanza's why for her commitment to the American Cancer Society is her niece Olivia, who was a childhood cancer survivor. Let's welcome Mike and Ken.
Hi everyone. Welcome from Delta Airlines to our first ever Hope Ball at home. With the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world, our board of ambassadors, we got together and decided that we were going to have our first ever virtual Hope Ball. So thank you for coming. Just because we can't get together doesn't mean we can't fight together. So tonight is sure to be an evening of hope and celebration for all as we learn about the amazing work the American Cancer Society continues to do despite the challenges of the pandemic. Together we are also going to have a whole lot of fun while socially distancing at home. We have a special tribute to our 2020 honoree, Arthur Blank. We have a few special guests and performances. We have a mixology break and a DJ dance party.
This is my first year serving as co-chair in my very first virtual gala. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight and for joining us in the fight against cancer. This year, Hope Ball at Home will raise vital funds to support childhood cancer research in partnership with the St. Baldrick's Foundation. In just a few moments, you will hear the courageous story of Jenn Hobby and her daughter, Reese.
So there's a lot of ways you can support the fight. Join us by bidding in the live and silent auctions, make a donation to the Mission Moment, or text a friend and ask them to tune in right now. Thank you for being a part of this special evening, and now I would like to introduce our auctioneer, Megan McRoberts. Megan, take it away.
Thank you, Mike and Ken, for joining us from Delta Airlines and for your leadership in planning Hope Ball at home. I look forward to the days of arriving to the airport early, having a quick snack and drink in the Delta Sky Lounge before being whisked away onto my next adventure. But for now, it's important for us to all stay safe at home, which is why we're thrilled you've chosen to spend your time with us tonight at our first ever Hope Ball at home. My name is Megan McRoberts, and it's an honor to be here with you live to facilitate the fundraising portion of the evening for the American Cancer Society. As Ken mentioned, this year's Mission Moment will help raise funds for childhood cancer research. Being a parent of a small child myself, this is an initiative that I personally support, and I hope that you will too. In a moment, you will hear the touching story of Jenn Hobby and her family's cancer journey with her daughter Reese. It will help you understand why Dr. Ryan Summers has dedicated his life to childhood cancer research. But before I introduce you to Jenn, I'd like to share how easy it is for you to give tonight. First and foremost, you may have received a text on your phone linking you to our mobile bidding portal, or you can scroll down and click the link below. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that link or open that tab so we can stay on track together. This portal is going to be super important tonight, so listen up because these are the things that you need to know. You can make a donation at any time throughout the evening by clicking on the button that says Conquer Childhood Cancer. Just select the donation amount that's comfortable to you, or you can customize your donation level and click Donate. You can also call 404-949-6416 and a friendly volunteer will be there to assist you. Friends, it's that easy. Okay, now we have our fabulous live auction that contains items such as a luxury excursion aboard a Silver Sea cruise line, a hunting retreat at Blaylock Lake, a dinner for 12 at the Maisonette in the St. Regis, and my personal favorite, 2 first-class round-trip tickets aboard Delta Airlines to anywhere in the U.S. If you're anything like me, you are ready to have something to look forward to, and there's nothing that beats a getaway with Delta. So let me tell you how this is going to work, because it's going to feel a little different tonight, but hey, it's 2020, we're getting used to different, okay? So follow along. Unlike a true live auction where we'd keep the bidding going until the highest bidder wins, tonight we'll be staggering the close times of each auction item 1 minute after the previous item sells. I'll be giving you a 1-minute warning before we close our first auction item, and then each auction item will close 1 minute after that, and so forth. But don't worry, you're going to see a small timer in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and I'll also keep you on track so you know exactly what's coming up next. Now, just so everyone out there knows, I have a command center of screens in front of me, keeping me up to date of who's bidding, who's donating, and our social media wall. So make sure to post some of those photos of your best foodie spread, best dressed, and more. You can find more details about each auction item on our bidding page, and we'll also share an auction sizzle video with you in just a few minutes. But first, I invite you to join us for Why I Research, Why I Fight, Why I Thrive. Take a look.
My name is Jenn Hobby Rivera, better known as Reese and Lauren's mom and Grant's wife, and our daughter Reese is a cancer survivor. The first signs that there was something going on is she became really uncomfortable in her car seat and would fuss and cry every time she was in her car seat. And we thought that was really strange. And her dad and I were like, this is the most easygoing, happy baby. But we had been worried for months because we couldn't figure out what was going on with her. So at the time of her diagnosis, when they found what it was stage 4 cancer. It's the worst day of your life as a parent. It was our greatest fears confirmed when the doctors sat across from us after her MRI and said, it's cancer. When you hear those words from a doctor, time stands still and everything else just stops because you become entirely focused on your child's recovery.
My name's Ryan Summers. I'm a pediatric oncologist in my day-to-day. So I take care of kids with cancer, and in the rest of my time I spend doing research, aiming to develop new cures, new therapies, with the hope of improving outcomes for children with cancer. One of the greatest joys of my job is the time that I get to spend in the clinic and on the inpatient unit taking care of children and their families with pediatric cancer diagnoses. It gives me an opportunity to meet families in one of their darkest moments and provide some kind of a light, some kind of hope, just a touch point of this person is going to be there fighting with me throughout this journey. And my goal really is to make the lives of these children better.
So Reese was 10 months old when she was diagnosed with the germ cell tumor, and we were immediately admitted into the hospital. And we were there on and off for 4 months of several rounds of chemotherapy. And then at the end of that, the surgeon was able to go in and remove it. So she had to heal for a little while. And then when we got the MRI results, the doctor called and said, no residual signs of tumor, which is the best combination of words I had ever heard in my life. I had to pull over the car and completely started bawling, crying on the side of the road, called my husband, and I said, they got it all. And both of us it was that we could finally have the emotion around it. We could finally breathe. And it was interesting that at that point was when the watershed of emotion came out.
The goal for pediatric oncology research is to find more cures for more kids. And research is really the critical step to identifying therapies so that we can both improve outcomes for patients who we can't cure now and decrease late-term effects for patients who we are able to cure.
So right now, our kids get chemotherapy and treatment that was developed for adults. They don't get it that's developed just for children. So the more childhood cancer research that we have, so they can be specific to their small, tiny, growing brains and bodies, the better outcomes we can have for our kids.
It's through research that we're going to advance cures for children. And importantly, only 4% of federal cancer research dollars go towards pediatric cancer research. It was really exciting to me to hear about the partnership between the American Cancer Society and the St. Baldrick's Foundation. Both of these organizations do great work funding cancer research across the spectrum, and to hear that they were partnering specifically for awards dedicated towards pediatric cancer research was incredibly invigorating as a pediatric cancer researcher. Organizations like the American Cancer Society provide critical funding that is ultimately going to help save children's lives through the discovery of new therapies, new treatment approaches, and that is really what this is all about.
I mean, the fact that we are able to say she's cured and not have these long-term damaging effects, we just feel so blessed. And I think we feel blessed because, you know, not everybody has Reese's story. And that's where we need the American Cancer Society and folks to step up in big ways for kids. Because every kid who has cancer should have Reese's story. They should be able to go live their life, you know?
Jenn, I hope you're watching right now. From mother to mother, thank you so much for opening your heart and home to us. Heather and I were just talking in the studio here as we watched this video and just discussed how hopeless that feeling must be as a parent to watch your child hurting. Every time I hear that line at the end of the video where she says, every kid who has cancer should have Reese's story. They should be able to go live their life. It just plucks my heart, so thank you. Friends, it's doctors like Ryan who dedicate their lives to being in the lab day in and day out to work to improve the outcomes and to find a cure for this terrible disease. As you heard, many of the drugs that are formulated are for adults and not made for children. The statistics that I'm about to share with you are not easy to swallow, but I encourage you to stop and listen, because you have the ability to change these statistics by helping us conquer childhood cancer. With your donation, whether it's $5,000 or $500, your donations and support matter. Right now, cancer is the leading disease-related cause of death for children and adolescents ages 1 to 19. This means that 1 in 264 children and adolescents will develop cancer before the age of 20. Is this not so heartbreaking? It is for me. Over the last 20 years, many new drugs have been developed to help treat these many types of cancer, but as you heard, many of them are designed for adults and not specifically for childhood cancers, which kill more children than any other disease, more than asthma, AIDS, congenital anomalies, cystic fibrosis, and diabetes combined. You heard that right, combined. This is a tragic statistic to share with you, but you have the power to help make a difference by making a donation right now. These funds will help support the American Cancer Society and St. Baldrick's Foundation in their partnership to fund childhood cancer research. What ACS and St. Baldrick's are doing together is unlike any grant opportunity currently available to childhood cancer researchers. Your donation will allow researchers to invest in innovative biological and clinical studies that have the greatest potential to quickly deliver new and improved care for children. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to come together and make a difference. Now, while I know we can't be together in person, we can still be together in spirit by sharing one united goal of conquering childhood cancer. So pull those phones out if you haven't already, because we need your help. You can give directly in our mobile bidding portal by clicking the link at the bottom of this screen, or use your mobile device and just press the button that says Conquer Childhood Cancer. Select the donation amount that feels comfortable to you. You can also give, if you're more comfortable on phone, by calling 404-949-6416. That's 404-949-6416, and we'll have a friendly volunteer there to help you. I'm super excited. I see the donations coming in right now, so I'm super excited to announce that at the $1,000 level, it looks like we have Rudy Grob. Thank you, Rudy. At the $500 level, we have Bettina Drake. Thank you both for your generous donations this evening. We appreciate you getting us started. And let's see it, folks. I want to see those donations, and I want to call your names out. So go into that phone and click Conquer Childhood Cancer. Okay, I see another one just came in. At the $1,200 level, the Michael Lewis Company. Thank you so much. Okay, We're about to get started in the live auction in just a few moments, so make sure to check those live auction items out and place your bids because they'll be closing shortly. But first, let's turn it back over to Linda and Fred.
That was wonderful. Morgan, thank you so much. And Linda, isn't it wonderful that we're creating breakthroughs and hope for children and families facing cancer tonight?
You know, I know there's probably a lot of families watching at home right now with children facing cancer. So tonight's Hope Ball is a chance to do something about cancer and really let them know that you're not alone. So please, everybody, if you can, keep giving.
You're not alone, and please keep on giving. And guess what? It's almost time for our live auction.
Virtually.
Virtually. Here we go. This is cool. But a couple of reminders. Yes, we figured out a way to do it at home as well. So keep bidding on those silent auction items. You know, I have my eye on that big green egg, which is true. I've been telling my wife about that for years. Or the Porsche driving experience, a little vroom vroom action in your life. And keep the selfies coming on Instagram and on Facebook too. For best selfie, don't forget, use the hashtag HopeATLSelfie. For best dressed at home, that's right, you can be sharp at the house. Use the hashtag HopeATLBestDressed. And for best foodie spread, oh, Linda, the food. Use hashtag HopeATLSpread. Now, let's hear about tonight's live auction. Then sit tight for a mixology break. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Mercedes O'Brien here with Sippin' at Home. I am so honored to be a part of tonight's Hope Ball. I'm actually going to be teaching how to make a cocktail called the Helen's Hope, inspired by my grandmother's fight against breast cancer. That really taught me the importance of continuing with the checkups, putting my health first, but also living my life with creative energy and spirit. So let's get started, everyone. Cheers!
Mercedes, where are you? That looks delicious. Thank you so much for teaching us how to prepare that delicious cocktail. The Helen's Hope looks super yummy and refreshing, and I personally love me some Hendrick's Gin, so I can't wait to try one of those at home, or just let you make it for me. All right, now that you all have a drink in hand, whether it's a Helen's Hope or a martini or a glass of champagne, I encourage you to take a sip and get ready for some fun, because the live auction is about to begin. So as a friendly reminder, this auction will work a little differently. You'll have 1 minute to bid on each item. So keep an eye on the timer that's going to show up right here below me. Then each item will close 1 minute after that. This way, if you happen to get outbid on one item, you'll have to go to bid on the next item. Got it? All right, but don't worry, the silent auction will stay open until 8 p.m. So now's the time to focus on these live items, because the timer starts now. All right, first up on the auction block, my friends, is the East Lake Golf Club and PGA Superstore experience. This is going to close in just a minute. This includes a round of 18 holes of 18 holes at the golf course for 4 people, with a state-of-the-art custom iron fitting and a $500 gift certificate to the PGA Superstore. East Lake was the home golf course to the legendary golfer Bobby Jones, and much of its clubhouse serves as a tribute to his accomplishments. Ask for Dave Purdy, tell him Megan sent you. Over the years, the golf course has hosted many golf tournaments, including the 1950 U.S. Women's Amateur, the 1963 Ryder Cup, and the 2001 U.S. Men's Amateur. It is now the permanent home of the Tour Championship, the culminating event of the PGA Tour playoffs for the FedEx Cup. Pretty big deal. It's about to close in just a few seconds, so place those final bids, and we're going to call your name at the end of the live auction segment to congratulate you. All right, that item is now closed. Next up on the docket, we have 2 first-class round-trip airline tickets on Delta Airlines to anywhere in the U.S. It's going to close in just 1 minute, and the timer starts. This includes a luxury hotel stay and a curated excursions with $2,000 and a Delta gift card from Delta Vacations. Now, I don't know about you, but I will be going to Hawaii. Where will you go? Why don't you post on our social media wall and let us know your dream vacation? I know you've been dreaming about the sand beneath your toes, sipping a Mai Tai on the beach, and now's your chance. Get that vacation on the calendar so you can have something to look forward to. All right, so in the meantime, as we have a few seconds, I want to give a shout out of a couple of people who have donated. We have Donna Glenn, who just donated $2,000. We have Norman Furchow, who donated $500, and thanks to you both. I also see Brian Terry at the $250 level. Thank you, Brian. And Stacy Crane at the $100 donation. Remember, every dollar counts. So this is your chance, and our auction items is about to close. So place those final bids. Congratulations to our winner. We'll call your name shortly. Okay, our next package is a little bit closer to home, but fabulous nonetheless. It's a luxury sporting adventure to Blaylock Lake and a 6-bedroom home that's going to close in 1 minute, so go ahead and place those bids. Located only 45 minutes south of Atlanta in Noonan, Georgia, you will be transported the moment you arrive to the beautiful 1,600 pristine acres of Blaylock Lake. This is a sporting retreat featuring hunting, fishing, hiking trails, water sports. You've got it all. You'll enjoy a 3-day and 2-night stay at Longview Lodge during quail hunting season. The home features 6 bedrooms, so you can bring all 6 guys and all have your own bedrooms, a great room, gourmet kitchen, and fantastic views. You'll enjoy morning and evening hunts, swimming, hiking trails, and just relaxation, which I think we all need right now. Now, if that wasn't enough, all of your meals and beverages will be prepared by a private chef. That sounds like a luxury sporting hunting event to me. So go ahead and place those final bids because the clock is ticking down. And again, we'll call your name of all the winners in just a moment. All right, That item is now closed. Next up, get ready to set sail aboard a Silver Sea cruise line to your choice of destination that's closing in 1 minute. Go ahead and place those bids, my friends. This onboard experience will include spacious ocean view suites and such personalized service. From what I hear, there's almost one crew member for every single guest. Now that is luxury. Multiple restaurants with diverse cuisine, beverages in suite and throughout the ship, with room service, butler service, and complimentary Wi-Fi. But you better not be on that Wi-Fi so you can relax. Doesn't get more luxurious than this. You'll have your choice of destination in 2021 to locations such as Alaska, Canada and New England, the tropical Caribbean, and the Baltic Sea. So place those final bids because you have a few seconds left. Now, I have another moment because I see some bids coming in, so I want to acknowledge you. Thank you to Ken McHugh at $100 and Greg and Jane Blount at the $500 level. Thank you. And we also have Tyler Prince who came in at the $250 level. We appreciate your donations so much. And if you want to hear your name called on camera, you'll have to donate. All right, the last item is closed. So next, we have our last auction item, and this is your chance, so get in while you can. We're gonna go ahead and start the timer. All right, here we go. We're gonna enjoy a 4-course dinner at the Maisonette St. Regis. Step into a culinary paradise with a luxury chef's table experience in the tasting room of the Maisonette at the St. Regis Atlanta. This private dining experience is gonna include a 4-course dinner with wine pairings for 12 guests, crafted by the St. Regis executive chef. This is such a nice way to celebrate a birthday, an anniversary, or a special occasion. So this is valid from September 2020 to August 2021. You have a whole year to fill this. So go ahead and place those donations. And remember, after the live auction concludes, we're going to let you know all the names of our winners and announce them right here live from the studio. We have a couple more donations coming in. Gary Reedy at the $1,000 level. I think I know you, Gary. We also have Latanza Ajay coming in at the $250 level. Thank you for your support. And the timer is up. Congratulations. That was super fun. Now I know it was a little different, and believe me, it was different for me too. I'm used to being on stage and live bid calling, which hopefully we'll be able to do next year. But in the meantime, I want to thank all of our bidders out there for playing along and congratulate our winners. So here we go. You ready? Drum roll, please. There's nobody here, so it's really just me. I wish I had a drum, so it'd be a little bit more exciting. Okay, and the winners are, of the East Lake Golf Course package, we have Ben Estes. Congratulations, Ben. Have a great time. The winner of the Delta Travel package is Bruce Nelson. Woo! Where are you going to go, Bruce? Let us know. Hashtag HopeBallATL. All right, next, the Blaylock trip is Lee Duncan. Lee, are you going to bring your family, friends? What you going to do there? Hunting quail, so fun. And then the Silver Sea, we have Anthony Francisco. That sounds super wonderful. Take a trip of a lifetime. And then lastly, the exclusive dinner at the Maisonette goes to Sean Cole. So Sean, if you need anybody to bring with you, I'm local and I love to eat. Thank you. All right, big congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you for your support. And not just our winners, but I want to thank all of our bidders, because it takes two to make an auction. So thank you for your support. And if you didn't win, you can just make a donation. So while others have been out there having fun in the auction, we do have some donations that have come in, and we're going to call those in just a moment. Let's give a shout out though for a minute. We have, Christy and Mike Moore at the $2,500 level, and Scott Whitehead, who came in at the $500 level, and then Seyfried Shaw LLP with a $3,000 donation. That's awesome. Thank you. The money is rolling in, and we can't wait to announce your name too. To all of our winning bidders, someone will be in touch shortly to coordinate the delivery of your items or vouchers. And now, back to you, Linda.
Oh, Morgan, thank you again. Very nice auction items today, and really it's all about that hope, producing more and more hope in the fight against pediatric cancer. Each year, the Hope Ball honors a community leader with the Hope Award. This year's honoree is the Home Depot founder, Arthur Blank. As Atlantans know very well, he is widely recognized for being one of America's leading philanthropists and for his diverse family of businesses, including the Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta United, PGA Superstore, and the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and really so much more. Let's hear from some friends of this year's Hope Award recipient.
Arthur, thank you for all you do to provide leadership to our great city and the Atlanta community as a whole. While I was looking forward to toasting you at the American Cancer Society's Hope Ball, I'm happy to be able to do this virtually. Now, under these strange circumstances, we're all doing these things virtually. But I want to tell you, Arthur, you've had an impact on this society. You've had an impact on me personally. But when you look at the legacy of Arthur Blank, that's the things that people will recognize after we're gone. But leadership that you provide now is what we recognize today, that you're having an impact on all of us. And today we're getting the opportunity to say thank you and congratulations, Arthur, for receiving the American Cancer Society's 2020 Hope Award. Well deserved. Congratulations.
Arthur, I wish we could all be together to celebrate and honor you at the American Cancer Society's Hope Ball. But here is a virtual toast from Liz and me to a man who has made an enormous difference in our lives. I know, Arthur, you've made an enormous difference in my life with the advice and counsel you gave me while I was at Home Depot. I'll share with everyone a phrase that Arthur would say to associates at Home Depot. He would say, act as though it were your name on the front of the store, as a way to encourage them to act boldly and thoughtfully. Arthur has done that with the city, the state, and the world. Thank you, Arthur.
Mr. Blank, Derek and I were very much looking forward to celebrating with you this year the American Cancer Society's Hope Ball. But since we can't be together, I want to take a moment to virtually just say thank you for being such an inspirational community leader. Our city is fortunate to call you our very own and so truly grateful that we can always count on you for support. Thanks to your vision and that of the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, Atlanta continues to be a resilient city and a national leader in the pursuit of equity and affordability. Your selfless contributions have had a life-changing impact on our most vulnerable neighborhoods and residents. Thank you for all that you do. You are truly deserving of this recognition. Congratulations, Mr. Blank, for receiving the American Cancer Society's 2020 Hope Award.
Hello, Arthur. I was really looking forward to celebrating with you at this year's American Cancer Society Hope Ball. You are an incredible honoree and selection, and I want to raise a virtual toast to you and thank you for what you do for our community as well as our society. I always think back when I think of you, Arthur, with pride, the week of when you hosted the Super Bowl here in Atlanta a couple of years ago. It was an incredible experience. You were such a great host, and I know your smile will only be brighter when you bring that Super Bowl trophy home to Atlanta. So congratulations, Arthur. We're proud of you, and thank you all for what you do in our community.
Arthur, congratulations to you for this wonderful award from the Cancer Society, the 2020 Hope Award. Nobody deserves it more than you do. You work so hard trying to do your best for all charities in Atlanta, and you put your heart and soul into it on everything you do. I know, having been around you for so many years, you're a good guy. Continue to be a good guy, and have a great evening.
Good evening, my friends. It's great to be here with you tonight. And firstly, I want to thank the American Cancer Society for the Hope Award. I appreciate the recognition. But this is really not about me, and it's not about my own recognition. It's really about the American Cancer Society and the work that they've been doing for the longest period of time, investing billions of dollars on a yearly basis to make a difference in this whole assortment of deadly diseases called cancer. Like everybody else, when you first hear the word cancer as it relates to yourself or somebody in your family, you initially go into a version of shock and what does it mean, what does it mean to me, etc. Today, with the progress that the American Cancer Society has helped us make in terms of all the research, in terms of all the ways to approach these diseases in a much healthier way, both physically and mentally, the disease doesn't have the same stigma to it that it's had for many, many years. It's still a huge issue in America, a huge issue across the world, and there's much work to be done, and the American Cancer Society scientists and health officials are doing incredible work in progressing. Today, when I think about it in my own personal life, when I heard the word prostate cancer from the urologist, who happens to be a very dear friend of mine as well, my first reaction was, who else are you talking to? It can't be me. And obviously it turned out that it was me. But he also reassured me almost immediately, and every doctor has since, is that, you may die with prostate cancer, you won't die from prostate cancer. And much of their ability to say that comes out of the work that the American Cancer Society has done for so many years in doing the research, doing the diagnostics, doing the treatments, advancing the way that we're living with these diseases and overcoming these diseases as well. In my case, I was able to have surgery. Surgery was done in New York. It was done very successfully. Sadly, a couple of years later, I had a reoccurrence, got additional tests done, found out exactly where the reoccurrence took place, and was able to get a combination of hormone therapy and radiation, and now I've been cancer-free for probably a year and a half. So there's great progress in all of these areas of cancer, but it doesn't happen by itself. It doesn't happen without people like you and I and many others, whether we have had the disease or not, are supportive of the magnificent work that is done by the American Cancer Society, which we're blessed having based here in Atlanta. On a global basis, their headquarters is right here. So I would encourage all of you tonight, throughout the year, get all your tests done, make sure you're checking every part of your body that needs to be checked. It can happen to you, doesn't mean it will. If it does, it'll be treated with the best possible therapeutics. But let's make sure we're investing properly in research to further reduce this disease and reduce the fatalities that come about as a result of it. Thank you for your time tonight. Thank you, ACS, for the Hope Award. I certainly am hopeful of living cancer-free for the rest of my life. And I want to thank all the unnamed scientists who helped to deliver the opportunity for me to make that statement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arthur, for your support and generosity. You make Atlanta and the world a better place. You do so much for our area. Thank you. Now, we have some special entertainment for you and Arthur from the NFL Players Choir.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. If we ever have needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. Oh, we sure do need him now. Oh, we sure do need him now. If we ever have needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. We need him every day and every hour. If we ever have needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. Oh, we sure do need him now. Oh, we sure do need him now. If we ever have needed the Lord before, we sure do need him now. We need him every day and every hour. We need him every day and every hour. We need him every day and every hour.
Please welcome Chief Executive Officer, American Cancer Society, Gary Reedy.
Good evening. I hope you are all enjoying Hope Ball at home. Usually I'd be greeting you in person as we gather for this exciting annual event, but these are certainly not usual times. This year so much has changed, but one thing that has not changed is our commitment to our mission to save lives, celebrate lives, and to lead the fight for a world without cancer. Never before in our 107-year history has our mission been at risk like this. Postponed events and a dramatic dip in charitable donations have led to a revenue shortfall no one could have predicted. Our funding of cancer research is at the lowest investment this century. At risk are more and better treatments and discoveries that will improve and save lives. Cancer patients are depending on us, and we cannot let them down. I am so grateful for our partners and especially want to thank our presenting sponsor, Delta Airlines, for their ongoing support during the pandemic. I'm sending a big thank you to all of Delta's executives and employees, and a special thank you to Mike Moore, Senior Vice President of Maintenance Operations at Delta Tech Ops, who is serving as our 2020 Hope Ball Chair. I also want to acknowledge our co-chairs, Latanza Ajay and Ken McHugh. This year, the funds we raise will support childhood cancer research in partnership with St. Baldrick's Foundation. Just like we heard in the mission moment earlier, families like Jenn's family need us now more than ever. Hope is so important at a time like this. And this year, it's also an honor to present the Hope Award to Arthur Blank, co-founder of Home Depot, owner of the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta United. Arthur's commitment to the communities he serves has touched countless lives and changed communities all across our nation, including providing tremendous investment and opportunity in our hometown of Atlanta. Despite all of his accomplishments, Arthur never forgot to put people first, lead by example, and continue to give back to others. We are so inspired by Arthur, Jenn's family, and all of the cancer patients and survivors that continue to fight cancer with such determination and courage. Your commitment to the American Cancer Society makes a big difference in the fight against cancer. We simply could not do our work without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting our life-saving mission.
Thank you, Gary. Your words ring so true to all of us today. Hope is so important in a time like this, and we need to put our attention to the things that really matter most right now. And on that note, it's with a heavy heart that I share the sad news of losing one of our beloved Hope Ball Board of Ambassadors, Kevin Sheehan. Unfortunately, we lost him to the same cause we're all here to fight tonight, cancer. Kevin passed away earlier this month from stage 4 colon cancer at the young age of 51. Please join us as we take a moment to honor his memory. Kevin, you will be missed. Far too young. Friends, colon cancer is the 3rd leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States, and it's an absolutely dreadful disease, which is why I'd also like to acknowledge the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman, widely known as Marvel's Black Panther. He also passed of colon cancer just yesterday at the young age of 43. Friends, this is exactly why we need your help, to help find a cure to this unforgiving disease. We ask you now to take a moment to make a donation to our cause. Join us in the fight. Say no to cancer by saying yes to research. Say no to death by saying yes to finding a cure. And you can do so by making a donation now to support Conquer Childhood Cancer. The American Cancer Society is the largest nonprofit funder of cancer research outside of the U.S. government. We have invested more than $4.9 billion in research since 1946. And as you heard earlier from our CEO, Gary Reedy, due to the revenue shortfall we've experienced this year as a result of the pandemic, there is a very real possibility of having to cut our cancer research funding by 50%. So can you support us tonight? Put those donations in, and I see some donations already coming in. We've got Chris Spafford at the $1,000 level. Thank you, Chris. And it looks like Perlman, Brown, and Wax also just contributed another $1,000. We have Ken McHugh at the $2,000 level. Thank you, Ken. Terry Keisler at the $250 level. We have Stephen Clayman, who came in at $100. Oko Buckle, Greg Nelson, Marquetta Bryan, and Corey O'Brien all donating to the cause tonight to help conquer childhood cancer. So if you haven't already, go ahead and make a donation. And I'm seeing this now. Okay, as if they haven't done enough, the fine people from the Delta Airlines Leadership Group have just contributed $6,475 to us tonight, and this number has continued to increase all week. Thank you, Delta, for all that you have done to partner with us at the American Cancer Society. This is amazing, folks. It's been an incredible showing of support that we've had tonight. Now, thank you for pulling out those wallets and showing us that you care, that you really are ready to join us in the fight against childhood cancer. So I have the number. So far tonight, because of your support, I'm seeing that we've raised $483,765. big round of applause to all of our donors tonight for helping support this cause. Thank you for helping to support our life-saving mission. Are you enjoying our first ever Hope Ball at home? We're going to take a look at our social media wall to see what you've been up to. All right, I see on Instagram it looks like we've got a couple ladies by their computer. Amazing. I'm seeing all dressed up virtually to support her neighbor and friend in the cause. We have some beautiful foodie spreads that have come up here. Folks, it is so nice to be here with you this evening, and thank you for showing your support. Again, it has been an honor and a privilege to be here with you tonight to join in the fight against childhood cancer. My name is Megan McRoberts. I'm the founder and president of Auction Event Works. And now, here is our Hope Ball at Home chair, Mike Moore. Thank you.
I would like to give my sincere gratitude to all of our sponsors who made an investment to the American Cancer Society during this challenging time. Thank you. Our presenting sponsor is Delta Airlines. Hope sponsor, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation. Platinum sponsors, Airbus, Burns & McDonnell, DS Services, Georgia Power, Gretchen's Gazelles, and the Home Depot. Gold sponsors, silver sponsors, and our virtual table hosts.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for being here, for being a part of the first ever virtual Hope Ball at Home.
The Hope Ball at Home. Guess what, Linda? We virtually rocked the house.
We did.
And hopefully we'll be able to see each other in person. Wouldn't that be great at the 2021 Hope Ball?
I hope so.
It'll be here before we know it. And we hope you enjoyed our virtual celebration. The early numbers are in. And drums, please, that drum roll.
Listening?
Uh-oh. We have already met our fundraising goal.
All right. Way to go. Keep it coming, though.
Thank you. Tonight, you helped advance the American Cancer Society's mission to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer.
Celebrate every day. It is all about the hope. Well, we are about to sign off right here, but we have a special Hope Ball at Home after party for you.
What?
Here is PK and Denise,
the
Dorian,
after
and
party.
DJ Baby Drew of Power 96.1 to get things rolling.
Let's get it.
Good
Thank
night.
you. After party.
It is PK, and that is
Denise. Hi.
And we're so happy, so glad you're able to join us for the first ever virtual American Cancer Society Hope Ball at Home presented by Delta Airlines.
And PK, we have seen our share of virtual events the past few months, and that one was really well done.
Can we just give a shout out to everybody involved in putting it together?
Yeah, such an amazing production. Yay!
Now, if we were at the St. Regis like originally planned, let's see, we'd be celebrating hitting our goal. The band would be tuning up. You'd want to dance.
Of course, I want to dance. I would be kicking off my heels. I would be grabbing you, PK, and headed right to the dance floor.
But we didn't all, and I'm sure yourself, dress up for nothing, right?
That's right.
The night's young.
Are you saying, PK, we're going to turn up a little bit?
What I'm saying is we're going to take all the courage, the determination, the inspiration from tonight. We're going to bottle it up for the next 20 minutes with DJ Baby Drew. In fact, right now on Power 96.1 and live from East Atlanta, his basement, DJ Baby Drew, are you ready for this?
I am so ready for this, PK.
Tell me about the next 20 minutes. What can we expect?
So this next 20 minutes is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and a lot of uplifting music.
And we are started. We are live right now on your radio at Power 96.1 or on your iHeartRadio app. Just search Power 96.1 or ask your smart device. Play Power 96.1 on iHeartRadio.
Again, live right now. We're going to party with a purpose to support American Cancer Society. And this is how we break it down.